Hello students, and this is your chapter 4, that is introducing MS Access 2010, and it is the chapter about the application software, that is MS Access 2010, basically related to the database management system, and it is a part of the MS Office suite, that is Microsoft Office suite. So here it is, the chapter now starts. The first term here is given is the database management system. Database management system is that system in which our database are managed and organized in a systematic manner. Means that system which organize or manage our database in a proper manner, in a systematic manner, is called database management system. Okay, so what it does, it arrange all your data in an orderly manner, so can you retrieve information easily whenever you needed it. Okay, it, as I told earlier, that it organize and manage your data and put properly in a systematic and organized manner, that when you needed your information you can easily access it. Okay, it is also called as attribute management system because attributes are the small pieces of information related to the data, and all the attributes in this database are organized very systematic manner, in a very systematic manner. For example, there are the different sizes of pair of shoes. Some wore 6 number shoes, 7 number shoes, and 8 number shoes. So the shopkeeper arrange all their shoes according to the number. Okay, so numbers here in the size of the shoes are the attributes. So according to their attributes, all the shoes are organized in any shop or store. Similarly, in database, all data information related to the item or object and its attribute are organized in a systematic manner. Okay, now what is meaning of database? So before going to what is meaning of database, first of all, you know what we are going to learn in this chapter. In this chapter, database, we are going to learn about the databases and their features. Okay, and here it is given with the help of example of MS Access 2010, which is an application software, a database management application software. So let us start. The first point is, what is a database? It is very important concept, so you have to know what is database. Database is basically the record of any data item. Data means here information. Data means here information related to any item, any object. So here given example, any organization like business organization, any school, all they have their data, and all their data are stored in their database. Any relevant information related to their employees in an organization, and information related to student and employees in any school or school management, all their data are stored in a database. Okay, here example given, school maintains data about students' biodata, their academic, co-curricular activity achievement, and details of teachers and administrative staff. Here is given the database of school. Now why we need this database? This database is needed because in database all the information related to any item or object, all the information, all the data are organized in a very systematic and organized manner. All the piece of information retrieve at any time with very ease and access, very ease, in very easier manner. Okay, so we need a database, and database should be updated regularly, and the database should be updated regularly. So for this updation we need a collected information in a database. So now what is the definition of the database? So database is simply defined as an organized collection of information or database. It arranges information in such a manner in a specific that any specific piece of information can be easily accessed. Okay, now what are the elements of database? What are the elements of database? First of all, here given some model related to the database, means in which model database are maintained and kept. So here given some model name, that is hierarchical model, network model, relational model, and object oriented model. In this, relational database model are very popular, and MS Access 2010 is related to this relational model, and we are going to study about relational model, not in very deep but in very brief. So out of this, relational database model is most popular. What is the key theme of relational database model? In relational database model, we use a table. The basic element of the relational database model is a table. Okay, in table there are horizontal rows and vertical column. The table is made up of horizontal rows and vertical column, and these rows are rows ROWS rows. These rows are known as records, and these columns are known as fields. Okay, in relational database model, table is made up of row and column. These horizontal rows are called as records, and these vertical column are known as fields. Okay, fields. Now each records define information about one entity. Means the here given example with of a table. Each records, this is a record of Neha, this is a record of Kuldeep. Each record give the information of one entity, and here Neha is one entity or object, and all information related to the Neha is given here, like address, city, telephone number, etc, etc. And the second object in the record field is Kuldeep, and all the related information related to the Kuldeep are given here. So each record or each row which is the name of records gives information about any object or entity, and each field, that is the column, each fields are giving the information related to any particular item. That is city is a particular item, so all the city records, all the city informations are given in the column. Here is the city column, so in this all the columns are filled with the name of the cities. Here is the address column, so all the fields of the address column is given with the name of and given with the addresses. Okay, so the table is made up of row and column. All the rows are known as records, and record is the complete information of any entity, and all the columns show a particular information related to any type. ठीक. Okay, now database management system. What is database management system? A database management system, the definition of database management system are given here. Database management system involves creating, modifying, deleting, adding data in a database. Means you can create a database, you can modify any database, existed database, you can delete any existed database, you can add data in the database, you can add some new data or update some new data in any existing database. The software which performs the function is known as database management system. So finally, the software which performs the functions like creating, modifying, deleting, adding data in a database is known as database management system. Okay, some popular database management system are given are MS Access, Clipper, Fox Pro, Oracle, and there are different types of database management software. So we are going to study about MS Access. Now what are the functions of a DBMS? When a lot of data or information is stored in a various file, when we have a large amount of data, very large amount of file, okay, so there are, when we have a large amount of data, large amount of files, so there is a chance of redundancy. Redundancy means the duplicacy of any particular data. So it could be lead to any data inconsistency or incorrect data. So all the problems like this, data redundancy, data inconsistency, incorrect data, can be solved with the help of database management system, because it provides a centralized control over data. It provides a centralized approach to all over data control. Okay, here are given some Advantages. What are the database management system advantages? First one is the reduces data redundancy. This was the first problem related to the large amount of data. So database management system can reduces the data redundancy, means it can reduce or less the data duplicacy. Data redundancy means duplication of data. For example, in a school environment, here given example, if there is any school environment, there are two files related to any student. The one is its address and phone number. Okay, so a database management system can take care of this problem and prevent data duplication, means student address and student phone number. So database management or DBMS can keep these both records separate and intact. It cannot duplicate these piece of information, and it keep all these files in a separate files, and the record of the data or the record of the student in a separate file. It also controls data inconsistency. Suppose here given address of a student is maintaining two files. One is the bus information file and the second is the student fee information file. If it is a fee column and it is the bus column, in both column addresses are given. Suppose if the address has been changed, so student should inform the bus in charge and change the address. When it will change the address in the bus information, this change will also reflect in the fees information, because any student who is changing his address is not only changing the address in the bus information, it will also change its in fees address information. So this centralized approach of a data can easily change all the changes. So easily can all the related changes of any information in every file, and there will be no inconsistency, no incorrection. Okay, so this is the advantage of database management system, and all these two files are separate, so there will be no overlapping and no misinformation. Okay, now the third one is facilitates sharing of data. So any centralized database can be accessed with multiple user. Any user which have the access can an authorized access can access this database management system. So sharing of data is also easier in database management system. Is enforce standards. All database management system have their some set of rules and regulation of standard. Every organization have their own standard and rule and regulation. It could be national or it could be international standards. Now it also ensures data security. So database administrator, DBA has overall control over any database, and some people accept to the DBA have also access. It could be written access, it could be only reading access, it could be both, but DBA has the overall access, overall authorization of database, and users can of the database can be divided into different categories. Here given some have the authority to read only and some have to use only. Now maintains integrity. Database management system also support database integrity. How? If any information it is contained, maximum marks is 100, okay, scored by any student, so it could not be more than 100, it could not be less than 100, because here given the maximum mark of the student is only 100. Suppose a paper of suppose an examination in which maximum marks is 100, so if you put the date in database that maximum marks of this subject is 100, so it could not be greater than 100, it will be up to only 100 from 0 to 100. Okay, so database integrity is also supported by database management system. Okay, now here is our main topic, that is Microsoft Access 2010. So Microsoft Access 2010 is also a DBMS which can organize and manipulate data. Component of MS Office is very easy and user friendly to all the user. It can store a very huge amount of data. You can create and manage your computer based database in your personal computer and as well as on network also. Okay, Microsoft Access allow user to carry all the functions which we have learned previously, like creating, deleting, updating all the information. You can done all the function in this MS Access 2010 database system also, management system also. You can create different tables and establish relation between them. You can create multiple tables and you can create also relationship between in these multiple tables. A special feature of MS Access are, there are some special features of MS Access. What are here given? That is form, report and query. These are the special features of MS Access database management system. Now how we are going to start MS Access 2010? The first step is click on the start button of your desktop window. Here window desktop here given. Here it is your window button. You will click on this. Here the window button on the taskbar. You will click here. When you will click, all programs will open. Click on the all program. After the all program, you will get all these files. Click on the Microsoft Office file. When you click the Microsoft Office file, these files will be open. Here Microsoft Access 2010 is given. Click on the Microsoft Access 2010. As soon as you click on the Microsoft Access 2010, this window will be open, and here the option to create a blank database, which is highlighted by orange color by default. As you click on this, a right pane window will be open like this, and here it is given blank database, and you can click on this create button. As you click on the create button, a window like this will be open. This is your database window. A window like this will be open. So all these steps are given here is for opening the database management system like MS Access 2010. Okay, so this is it for this video, and in next video we will learn about component of MS Access 2010 window, and after that we will try to learn the creating table and dealing with the table. So thank you for this video.